Good morning, everybody. It is Friday. Sorry I'm having to do this video live. I will be posting the recorded video sometime later today once YouTube processes it. But I just wanted to come on and tell you guys what I have planned. Tentatively speaking, I have some ideas and I'm just going to go with it. Starting off with those ideas. Well, first off, let me explain what's been going on. I haven't been writing. I haven't been reading. We've been trying to pay the bills. So we've been doing DoorDash every possible moment. And when I'm not doing DoorDash, I'm doing Twitch. And when I'm not doing Twitch, I have been spending time with my family. It's gone from having all the time in the world to do all the things to a very limited amount of time. And that has changed within the past month. My disability got cut off. I don't have any writing jobs lined up. The ones I did have lined up were thrown to the wind by the writer's strike. I have a big project just sitting around. We're going to talk about that today too, because I'm tired of just sitting around waiting on it. Hi, Zeely. Hey, Brad. Yeah, I'm still here, but we got to change some things. Hope everything is going good, brother. It is going okay. I'm not going to say it's going great or good. We had a very bad day dashing yesterday. Didn't make anywhere near as much as we needed to make. And we got to go back out today and tomorrow and Sunday to try and make up for what we did. We tried a new area. It was a bust. We had some very weird situations. We had some glitches with GPS. All different kinds of stuff, but that's not the point of this video. And I want to try and get down to, the topic right away for people who don't want to sit through all this stuff. So my idea is I am going to rebuild the EdwardLorn name just like I built it to begin with. To give you a little backstory on how the EdwardLorn name started, way back, I think it was 2010, maybe as early as 2009, I was writing under other names, but I joined writing.com because I wanted to get better at writing short stories. And they had this cool thing, like it was a daily challenge, write a story every single day. And then you win what is their equivalent of like points or their economy, their monetary system. And then you spend those points in the gift shop or you gift them to other people, so on and so forth. Started writing a story a day for their competition. I can't remember what it's called, but it was a daily competition. And I entered every day for an entire year and then some more after that. Hey, Kat. Thank you. It's good to see you. I did that every single day for a year and then extended it some until I had built up enough of a name for myself to start actually releasing stuff. The first thing I published was a short story collection called 3 After. It was 3 short stories that I was very proud of at the time. I still love 2 of the stories. One of the stories I can do without. Those stories ended up in my first collection, my first full collection, which is What the Dark Brings. But my first novel under the EdwardLorn name was Bay's End. It all kind of jumped off with that. The book was insanely popular. And it just all the rest is quote unquote history. As they say, history. So what I'm planning on doing to get back into the routine of writing, because I believe that if you're going to do anything, you have to treat it like a job, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I will be live Monday through Thursday every single week on YouTube, early in the morning, probably around this time, about between 8 and 9 a.m., and I'm going to be writing 1 story a week live on the channel. For a project that I'm tentatively calling 52 and 52, because I will have 52 stories by the end of the year. Hopefully, if everything goes right. This isn't about quantity. This is about relearning, teaching myself to get back into the role of writer. Hopefully jobs come from that. If they don't, it's whatever at this point. I'm going to make ends meet, whatever the hell I have to do. But for those of you out there who is like, why doesn't homie just get a job? First off, I'm disabled. I've had 5 back surgeries. Most of you guys know this story. I've had 5 back surgeries. I'm not supposed to be seated, standing, lying down, any of those things for longer than 30 minutes. I break that all the time, so I'm constantly hurting myself trying to do like the Twitch streams, the YouTube stuff, all that stuff, and riding in a car. The dashing is working out really well because I am able to get out of the car and move around, up and down, in and out, that kind of thing. But that gets stressful on me also. So my wife rides with me, and she does most of the orders, especially if they have stairs or something that I can't navigate. All right, so the plan is 52 stories next year, starting on January 1st, which is Monday. This isn't a New Year's resolution or any of that bullshit. It's not really an arbitrary date either. It's not meaningless because I thought it was a good idea to start on a Monday, and just go weekly. It just happens that the first is on Monday. At least I believe it is. The first is on Monday, so it's the beginning of the week, and that's when we're going to start. Like I said, between 8 and 9 a.m. You guys. I get this all the time. If you can't make the streams, it's okay. I don't need excuses like sorry I missed the stream or any of that stuff. It's fine. You all have your own lives. Just like I said on the last stream when I was selling my book collection and all that stuff. Everybody is hurting right now, and I completely understand that you guys can't be here all the time. I don't want you guys here all the time. I would like to grow and get new people and so on and so forth. Next order of business. This channel is switching directions. It is going to be 90% my stuff. So if you're here for my reviews of other people's work, I don't have time to read. I barely have time to write. And just getting back into the flow of that, hopefully I can get some audiobooks in, that kind of thing. That's why I'm saying 90%. The other 5 to 7% is going to be probably my edited Twitch streams once I start making money again here on YouTube, hopefully. Still working out the monetization issues. I lost my train of thought. Okay, so let's rewind back. I have an editor, a video editor, who's going to charge 50 pounds, because he's in the UK, 50 pounds per video. And I wanted to start at least one a week. So I'm not sure how that's going to go, if I'm going to be able to afford it. If I can't afford it, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell him, hold off on this week or whatever. His name's Craig. He's fantastic. He edited some of my older Is It Nasties. If you guys remember the last batch of Is It Nasties, that series me and Shell were doing, trying out different foods and whatnot. He's coming back to edit the Twitch videos. So there will be video game content on here. And I don't expect you guys to change your interests for me. There have been a lot of dedicated people out there who have come over to Twitch, and I know they're just there for me. And they could care less about the games. They just want to hang out. And I appreciate that. Any support is welcome. So there will be game content, but mostly this channel will be for the EdwardLorn name. I've made the decision to keep the name alive. After all the drama that happened and me now trying to fight my way back into any kind of visibility, which is going to be difficult since Twitter, X, whatever, is a dumpster fire, and Blue Sky just doesn't have many people in it. I'm also on TikTok as my character Earl. You guys might remember him from the old videos, so there's that also. Hey, Bookable, how you doing? So that's the update. We are okay right now financially till about April. And that's if, I'm still depending on other people at this point, because with door dashing, I'm making around $300 a week. That nets me what, $1,200 a month, and my bills are $1,500. So I'm still coming up about $300 short. I do have friends helping me out and friends who have been helping me out. And I love y'all for it. Thank you so much. So, that I'm restarting. This is the third order of business. I am restarting my Patreon. There's a link down there in the doobly-doo. I'm going to be changing the tiers, adding different tiers, because I'm going to be releasing my massive project. I don't want to release the name yet in case something comes through between now and then and I get a publisher. So I'm still hoping for that. But once this last one says no, I got to do something with it. It is 900,000 words. It is a 3-book series that technically is only 1 book. There are not cliffhanger endings, but there is no substantial ending for each book until the last book. It is meant to be read as all 1 book, but no one is going to buy an 1,800 page novel. Also, printing limitations and all that stuff. I just can't do it. So if you're interested in that series, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be over there on Patreon. I'm going to be releasing a couple chapters every day. And then it'll be like a monthly. I'm going to cut them up so that every single month you get a full novella. Some of the chapters are novella length. Some of the chapters are novel length. And I know that sounds crazy, but they're sub chapters. So every chapter starts at 1 and then, moves on, that kind of thing. It is a mosaic novel with 15 different point of view characters. Not to mention a cast of over 60 people. It is I don't want to go into what it is in case, I have to change. I have to, go with a publisher. Hey, J-Rod. Hey, Terry. How you doing? Good to see you. Hugs to you and your family. Been praying for you. Thank you. I appreciate that. So if you're interested in that, all that stuff will be up on Patreon, along with my writing every day that I'm going to be doing here. My goal is to write the short story, the 52 stories in 52 weeks. My goal is to write the story within a day or 2 and then edit it in another 2 days. And then at the end of the year, next January, we're going to go over all of them and edit them together and then come back. Fourth, and then I'm going to publish it. 4th order of business, and I've been getting asked this quite a bit, what's going on with the Chad Lutzke book? Me and Chad, if you don't know, me and Chad Lutzke wrote a novel on a live stream this year. And that was for Nano, I believe. No, it was before Nano, so it was October. We wrote that. I have not had a chance to even read the ending that Chad wrote. That's how little time I've had. I'm going to be reading the whole thing here soon, a little bit at a time, every single day. And it's still coming. Me and Chad haven't had a falling out or anything, or there's been no fight. No, I did kind of leave it to him to finish it because I ran out of options. I had no other choice but to go back to work, other things happening. I was trying to do Nano. That was a huge failure. It's the first year I failed, huge failure. But anyways, so the Chad Lutzke book, we're still going to be working on that. I just have to find the time to work on that. So again, for those of you just joining us, Monday through Thursday, I will be live sometime between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. And I will be writing a short story every week. You will be here for the process. You'll be able to see my writing on the screen. You'll be able to see the editing, all that stuff. And then at the end of the year, I'm going to collect them all, edit them one more time, and then I'm going to publish it. Hanging in there. You're welcome. You'll have to tell me your crazy DoorDash stories one day, and I'll tell you some of mine. No rush. Yeah. We've only had one crazy one. We got scammed yesterday. I even got a text message saying that the order was canceled, even though I'd already dropped off the order. It was a leave at door, but the person met me at the door, so I handed it to the recipient. A text message came through saying that it had been canceled. Later on that day, I had checked my ratings, and I had a contract violation for never delivering it. It was a whole thing. I'm still going through the process, trying to send them screenshots and everything. But anywho, so that's the goal for next year. Monday through Thursday live streams for the writing. And then I'm going to be dashing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, probably sometime during the week also. But I have to fit in Twitch streams at least 3 days a week too. So we're busy, and I'm already tired, but we got to do what you got to do at this point. So that's everything. I'm going to open up chat. If you guys have any questions, if you guys want to talk, I'm going to be here for at least another 30 minutes. I'm going to set my timer, the good old writing sprint timer for 30 minutes. So if y'all have anything you want to say or ask or whatever, cuss me out for changing the channel, whatever it might be, I opened it up for everybody. So everybody can comment. unless you've already been blocked, banned, whatever. So you don't have to wait. You know, you don't have to be subscribed so long. You can say whatever you want to down here. I've had those before. One lady marked it as not delivered the next day. The DoorDash person was laughing when he saw it. You're leaving for dashing just now? All right, cool. Well, have a good day. We're going to go out. Dan has to work between 1 and 7 today. So we're going to be doing 1 to 7. Dan is off tomorrow. We are going into a busy city tomorrow. Hopefully we get, you know, some decent work. But I guess here toward the end, I just want to say thank you for everyone who stayed. And thank you to everyone who helped me out in time of need. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be okay right now. Love you too, Zeely. Thank you. Always going to support whatever you do. Appreciate your honesty and vulnerability. I mean, you're welcome, but it's the only thing you're going to get from me. I'm trying to maintain some semblance of sanity also, because I don't do well mentally at times like this. I've been homeless twice, so it's scary to think. The last 2 times I was homeless, I was on my own, and now I have a family to worry about. Dan's working. I'm super proud of Dan. They've been busting their ass. They are up to 5 days a week at their job. And everybody up there loves them. They're always getting compliments. So absolutely fantastic. They found their people. They love everyone they work with, except for 2 problem children out of like a dozen. So thank you, Terry. We need to get back to talking also. I'd send you a new number, but my number's been changing over and over again because I haven't been able to afford it. But anyway, let's see here. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about? As far as the video game content, you guys don't have to support it. I'm trying to bring in other people and just, you know, switch the topic of discussion. So this channel is going to be 90% me promoting my own work, my own writing, that kind of thing, and about 5 to 7% video game content. And then maybe every now and again, if I do read a book, I will post a review. So there will be some book content. It just won't be much. And most of you that are here that have stayed because you just want to support me, and I appreciate that. What I would warn against is super chats and memberships. Memberships, I only get $2 out of whatever you guys pay for the memberships. Super chat, they take 54% of it. YouTube does, which is absolutely insane, but Twitch ain't much better. So don't do super chats and don't do memberships here. I will be posting once I get everything going. I will try. This is a big try. This is a big maybe. I want to do my own audiobooks. So I will be posting, you know, those things here, but it'll be under the membership thing. So if you guys are interested in that, that's something that's going to be coming. It'll also be posted over on Patreon, along with that big project. All the links are down there in the doobly-doo to help support the channel, myself, my family, all that stuff. I do have the PayPal link down there if for donations, but you guys don't have to. If anything, I still have all my books are for sale. Everything you see around me is for sale. So if you guys want that, just send me. You know, I would say anything on these shelves, not the Stephen King stuff. Those go for quite a bit more, but damn near anything on these shelves, $10 a piece. Just send the $10 through the PayPal link, and we'll work out shipping somehow. I'm not sure. $10 a piece should be, yeah. I'll do free shipping for $10 a piece for anything that you guys see up here. But send me a note in the PayPal link. When you pay for it, send a note what books you want, and I'll get those out to you. Make sure that your PayPal address is correct, because I can only send to verified PayPal addresses. I cannot send anywhere else. Life throws you curveballs. It's all about how you can pick yourself up from it again. Yeah, I'm tired of picking myself up, but you're absolutely right. That is the case. You just gotta. A good close friend of mine said, all we got to do is endure. There are good things coming. We just have to endure, get through this. And we'll walk through it together, is what they told me. And so now I have up on my office wall a sign that says just endure. So we are going to endure. Love you too, J-Rod. We'll always support whatever you do. Thank you. I think you're strong, if that's helped any. Well, I'm not. Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just, my body's tired, my brain's tired. And at this point, it's not strength as much as it is sheer willpower to survive and not be on the streets again. That is literally it. I cannot express how hard it was for me to do the video that I did last time. I've done it one other time on this channel. And every time you guys come out for me, but I'm not trying to take advantage of the people that follow me. I would rather provide either a service, a product, or content for your money, because we're all hurting right now, and we need to get something for what we give. But anyways, that's where I'm at. That's what I'm doing. And like I said, I'll post this video later on today for people who, you know, just want the update. I like this saying, hold fast, brave the storm. I definitely understand. Yeah, I know you do. Everybody I know, and this is going to sound, this might raise a few eyebrows, but I know millionaires right now struggling. And what I mean by billionaires is people who own, you know, who were doing well and had, you know, a very, very comfortable lifestyle, now trying to make ends meet. You know, I'm not saying, you know, sympathy for them, but what I'm getting at is everybody is fucking struggling right now. May I ask why disability ended? Seems crazy considering your history. They ruled it as unfavorable, which is kind of silly, because I don't know if you're aware at all. So if I'm over explaining, just let me know and I'll reel it back. But they sent me a 15-page document from my last hearing. It was in person, kind of trial-like hearing. I had a lawyer, pro bono lawyer, and we went on from there. What it said, it literally in bold said all the things that qualified me for disability, and there were 9 things on that list. 9 things. And then she went on to say why those 9 things didn't matter. These are the medical evidence showed 9 reasons why I should be disabled. That I cannot do a work in a competitive market, which basically means that if I were to like miss too many days, I would get fired. You know, I got to be able to compete with the other workers. The vocational expert said that there were 3 jobs that I could do. And none of those jobs exist anymore because the book that he was looking at is from the 90s. One was an envelope stuffer. All that stuff's fucking automated nowadays. And one of them is an account clerk. It does exist. It still exists. Most of the stuff is automated. It's all numbers and algorithms and all that stuff. But I need that education, and I can't afford college. If I can't afford my, you know, just having a roof over our head, I can't afford college. So, and then the third one was something, I'd have to look it up, but it was another job that just doesn't exist anymore, or it's not available to me. They said all that, and then she completely ignored everything, all the follow-up questions that my lawyer asked the vocational expert. The judge completely ignored that, and then on top of that, the judge then cited the 2 doctors they sent me to. One was a psychologist, one was a general practitioner. The general practitioner is very interesting because he asked me a total of 10 questions and then asked me to bend over to rate how far I could bend. And I was like, I can't do that because of the damage to my back and the metal in my back. I can't do that without hurting myself. So he put down I refused examination. And then he said otherwise, patient was in good mental health, which was crazy because I was so nervous I was shaking. My legs were just bouncing. And he said patient was not in pain. I was in a tremendous amount of pain because I had to drive 45 minutes to get to him, and then another 45 minutes home. I was in agony. But anyways, 10 questions, and then he asked me 3 times during the I almost said interview, during the examination, why they didn't order any x-rays or labs or anything else. And I told him, I don't know, man. I'm not Social Security. Talk to them. So he still didn't send me for labs or x-rays or anything. He just wrote me off and said that I was fine to work because I was in a good mood. I wasn't, and I wasn't hurting. I was, and that's all it was. They're just taking his word for it. On top of that, I have 2 neurologists and I have my general practitioner, all 3 of them saying I can't work. She completely ignored those and went with the Social Security doctors, which is wild. It blows my mind. But I mean, what am I going to do? It's the federal government. But I'm making it. Shell is fucking terrified for me. The person going through the most right now is my wife. My wife knows how bad I am, how bad off my health is. As far as my muscular structure, I have osteophytes all up and down my spine, arthritis. I have 2 bulging discs in my neck. I have 2 new bulging discs in my back. I have spondylosis, I think it's called. I have degenerative disc disease. I have morbid obesity. Yes, they consider that a thing, but basically it's a comorbid condition. So I'm at 300 pounds. I can't seem to get below 300 pounds, but that's still clinically morbidly obese. And that exacerbates, my back stuff. I also have a condition called cauda equina, which literally translates in Latin to horse's tail. And it's the S1 nerve root. The discs will pinch the S1 nerve root and paralyze one or both of my legs. Every time, 4 of those surgeries that I talked about earlier were emergent surgeries, where they have to go in or else I'm going to be paralyzed or dead. So anyways, but I have all of that, and somehow I'm supposed to be able to go to work for 40 to 50 hours a week and support myself that way. I don't know how, but I am unfavorable in the eyes of Alabama Social Security. Okay. Hey, Ryan, can I appeal? This was literally my last appeal. It was an in-person trial setting kind of deal. It was my last appeal. I can appeal again at a federal level, but it literally says in the document that they can deny the appeal. And then if they deny the appeal, I can never sue them, which is absolutely bonkers. So I'm still looking for a lawyer. I have 60 days from the time of receiving the unfavorable letter, which was I believe it was the day after I posted not posted, but when I went live last time begging you guys for help. So anyways, Ryan, if you didn't catch it earlier, I'm restarting the Patreon. So there will be content up there weekly at the very least. It might even be daily. So to recap everything for those of you just coming in, we're going to go Monday through Thursday streaming schedule. I'm going to be writing a short story every week, writing the story over 1 to 2 days, editing that story and putting it away. And then at the end, I should have 52 stories, and I'm going to do 1 a week. On top of that, yeah, I'm giving that now, right now, Chad. So I'm going to do a story a week. And then at the end of the year, I'm going to collect No Foot channel. Okay, just got the No Foot channel. Anyways, Monday through Thursday, I'll be live between 8 and 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And then I'm going to be dashing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then I will be on Twitch Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, after I am live on for the writing stream. I am still looking forward to working on the book with Chad. I just have not had the time right now. And Chad knows this. It helps to read the above message first. Oh, OnlyFans foot page. Sorry. Yeah, I didn't read the whole thing. But who says I don't already have an OnlyFans? Just saying. What else? There's going to be, 90% of this channel is going to be me promoting the EdwardLorn name, trying to get that name back up to where it was, or hopefully better than it was. And 5 to 7% is going to be highlight videos from my streams over on Twitch. And the other 3 to 5% dyslexia, is going to be book content for things that I, read in between all the other mess that's going on right now. Yeah, I'm exhausted. I'm already tired of talking, and I've only been here, 30 minutes. That's a shame. But I'm gonna go for another 15 minutes, and then we'll call it a day. But that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions or anything you want to say, the comment section is right there. Yeah, man, it's awesome. It says healers, and then it has, I don't know if you can see this. It has a list of like the most famous towns. It's not actually a band, I don't believe, but Dan got it for me for Christmas. And I love it. I really do. This is one of my favorite things I've ever gotten from them, and it is it's comfortable. It's made of a great material. Yeah. Also look good in it. So y'all like my hair? I cut my hair and trimmed my beard myself. Yay me. For the first time. And also for the first time in my life, I'm kind of enjoying the way I look. Not that I'm trying to impress anybody, but the weight's coming off, the health is getting better. It's just a matter now of trying to focus on keeping the bills paid. So, but yeah, we need to work on some kind of schedule, Chad. Whatever days you're free, just let me know. And I will try. I still haven't read the entire. I still haven't read your ending, so that's going to be a surprise to me, just like it's going to be a surprise to anybody else. But I want to experience the whole thing before I just read the ending. I want to experience the whole thing through and through, and then jump back into it if it needs anything from me. Looking good. Thank you, Zeely. I appreciate it. Yeah. So that's everything, really. I will talk and recommend you to a small publishing house in my country. Huh. What's your country? I might have already worked with them. I hope they decide to contact you and make an arrangement. Tell me 2 of your novels that I should recommend to them. Do you perhaps have a collection of stories? Yeah, I have numerous collections of stories. I have What the Dark Brings, Others and Oddities. What did I call? Something Estranged. And there were other versions of Us, but that was a limited edition through Thunderstorm. I may be publishing that too. I don't know what I'm doing, honestly. But I would say Life After Dane and The Sound of Broken Ribs are the 2 books I'm most proud of. So yeah, I don't know if they would do well in your country, because I had The Sound of Broken Ribs translated by Festa Verlag in Germany, and a few others. All the others fell through, but Festa published it, and it pretty much flopped because it had supernatural elements. And I guess Germany doesn't care too much for supernatural stuff. They want more, not true crime, but more can happen stuff. So that was a big failure. I should have sent them Bay's End or South of Here, but South of Here wasn't out by then. So, anyways, let's see here. Ted Ligotti, Klein, Poppy Z. Bright, etc. I mean, yeah. Oh, it's Serbia. I'm sorry. I just saw parenthetical. Serbia. I got you. So either one of those or Taske, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Either one of those, The Sound of Broken Ribs or Life After Dane, either one of those. Yeah. Translations, pretty. It's a nice check from my experience, anyways. But I'm down for whatever. The reason why I asked, my dyslexia is really popping off today, is that I will talk and recommend you to a small publishing house. The way I read it was, I will talk and recommend you smell. And then I was like, that doesn't make any sense. So I started reading the rest of it. But that's why I laughed. I was laughing at myself. Still see a re-release of Dastardly Bastard in ebook and paperback. Have you read it, Ryan? Have you read Dastardly Bastard? I'm not going to tell you what to like and what not to like, but if you read it and you liked it, you're one of the very few people who did, including myself. I'm not. It's funny though, because I wrote Cruelty, and I based all the lore of Cruelty around ideas that were in Dastardly Bastard. And it didn't make any sense because, nobody had read Dastardly. And there was a lot of questions, and I understand that. I tried to clear that up with Cruelty and Joy, but that never saw fruition. It's still sitting around. I just can't publish it. It's a huge mess, and I don't have enough money to edit it. So I was having a certain person edit each and every episode that came out, and I am no longer talking to that person for multiple reasons. But also, Lulu stopped selling the little chapbook that the size that I was using, and they went with all the expensive options over the small, ones that not too many people, read or buy, which I understand is a business decision, but it sucks because I couldn't afford to finish it on Patreon. But yeah, so here we are. Here at the end, I guess what I want to say is I understand if people leave. Hopefully the new content will bring in people who want the new stuff. That kind of thing. I will be posting my attempts at audiobooks to the members section of this, just to give people something, because there are several of you who are members, and I don't have anything up there. When I first turned on memberships, I said it was just for people who want to support the channel. I didn't give any kind of, I didn't promise anything as far as content. And over the years, I've felt bad about it, but the people who are over there, they continue to be a member because they want to help support. And I'm not going to turn them down, especially not right now. Putting together my top reads of the year, betting is on there. That's awesome. I appreciate it. Yeah, I had the audiobook. Oh yeah, Glenn did an okay job. It was, I don't know. That he was hired by the publisher who published Dastardly Bastard, and I was never 100% happy with that audiobook. The only audiobooks I really like of mine are Crawl, because I got an actual actress to perform that, and it was amazing. Crawl is one of the best audiobooks I've ever listened to, and it just happens to be one of mine. And The Sound of Broken Ribs and Life After Dane, both done by Veronica Guerre, I believe, is how you pronounce her name. She's V for Voice over on Twitter. Very cool person. She took the job with no pay, just a royalty share, and those audiobooks did not do well. So if you're interested in those books, go check out the audiobooks, please, so she can recoup some of her time, compensation for her time. I thought they were going to do better because Cruelty just went insane over on Audible. But those two books did not do well. And we got about 6 more minutes. I guess I can go just till 9 o'clock, but chat's kind of slow. So once the timer goes off, if you guys don't have any questions or anything, I'll just go ahead and call it a day when the timer goes off. But if you guys do have anything you want to talk about, I'm here. I'm holding space for at least the next 6.5 minutes. Let's see here. Hang on. Ryan, you interested in this? I have a limited also. It's a Thunderstorms limited edition. This is Dastardly Bastard. The designs by Todd Kiesling. Fantastic author and graphic designer. The inside, I can't remember who did the inside. All right, so the inside, copy editing by John Foley. Interior layout by Lee Haig. Cover and signature sheet art by Todd Kiesling. This is Black Voltage Series 138. But yeah, if you want an actual hardcover cover of Dastardly Bastard, I'll let this go for $75. Trying to think if I have anything else of mine that's worth anything. But yeah, again, all the books you see except for the Stephen King books are for sale. The way I'm doing this is there's a PayPal link down there. You can click on that and send me $10 per book with free shipping. And any book you see all the way across here, any book you see, $10 with free shipping. And of course, I will bundle things together. I'm not sure how, but I'll send you some kind of discount. I'll do some kind of math for, the more books you get, the cheaper it'll be, that kind of thing. But I do have something else I want to say, and I'm debating on whether or not I want to say it, I guess. I have spent a considerable amount of my time in the past 7 years promoting other people. Maybe 1% of the 1,000, maybe 10 or 11 videos out of the 1,000 that I have up on the channel is me talking about my stuff. So I would say it may even be less than 1% of the content on here. And I guess what I'm saying is I just want to focus on me for a while. I want to focus on what I've always loved doing, and that I don't have the time to do now. I'm going to force myself to do. I'm going to be losing sleep. You have it? Oh, that's awesome. Okay. I'm going to force myself to market. I'm going to force myself to push my brand. All that stuff is going to be awkward. I'm going to hate every minute of it, but I'm going to do it. I mean, you can go back and watch some of the early stuff with me promoting my stuff, and you can tell how awkward I was. I'm just obsessive about keeping stuff like that pristine. I think I sold the last paperbacks I had to Landon and one other person. I don't think I have any copies of Dastardly that I can just send you. Hang on, let me look. Yeah, I don't think I do. I don't think I do. You're not weird. You know how many times I've opened up some, like, let's say my Joe Hill horns. I've never actually opened it up other than to show it off here on YouTube. Same with 20th Century Ghosts. Same with damn near all of my limiteds. I show them off once and then I don't do anything else with them. They just sitting on a shelf. And that was all fine and good when I was running a book review channel, because it was background. It was stuff to have in the background, cool little items. And now I'm just, it's whatever. All this stuff is material, and I can replace it at some point, hopefully. But your hobbies don't make you weird. There are plenty of people out there just like you. All right. Got 1.5 minutes to go. All right, so chat slowed down. I'm going to go ahead and go. The shorter this video is, the easier it's going to be to process, get it up, and post it, because a lot of people don't even bother rewatching the live stream. So if they miss it, and also it's not in my video list, you have to go to like the live tab, all that stuff. I'll recommend those books to them. We have dedicated translators and a publishing house editor who has devoted his entire life to the horror genre. He also writes for Rue Morgue magazine. That's awesome. Thank you for the shout out. I appreciate it. Even if they don't send me anything. Oh, by the way, if they need my email, it's the channel name at gmail.com. I don't check it as much nowadays, but it is still alive for now. But yeah. Hey, Nikolai. I hope I said your name right. But yeah, see you later. Have a good day. Or night. I'm not sure. You too, Zeely. Thank you. But yeah, thank you again to everybody for the support, for all the well wishes, for the money, all of that stuff. Several of you went above and beyond, and I will be eternally grateful to you. It's just it blows my mind every time, because you guys come through for me. The 2 times that I've needed help, you guys have come through for me, and I appreciate that. One last plug. All my books are up on Amazon. Go search EdwardLorn. If you want to read, check out my stuff, go do that. Also, there's links down there to my Twitch, my Patreon, the PayPal, if you want to buy any of these books back here. Also, One more to recap. Starting January 1st, it's not a New Year's resolution. It's just because the 1st is a Monday. I'm going to be writing 52 stories in 52 weeks, one story a week next year. I will be live between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. not every single morning, Monday through Thursday. And then I'll be on Twitch Monday through Wednesday. That schedule will be posted over there. And then here, you guys will also get video game highlight stuff, and maybe a book every month or so. I don't know. Yeah, have a good day, J-Rod. Love you too. Y'all have a fantastic day. And until next time, y'all want to say it? You've been you. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.